Hi, everybody. It's Thursday afternoon, and I just got a great surprise. And it's stupid me. Uh, I'm always telling everybody I love to see their unboxing when I send them something, and I got this box, and I couldn't wait to get into it, and and I should have. Because I'm so pleased with everything, I should have waited and and uh, and did an unboxing. But as soon as I got one out, then I wanted to see the other ones, and I wanted to see everything, and uh, and I'm so pleased. Uh, Mason, I want to thank you very much for going to the effort to get this to me. Uh, these things, when I first saw them, when you had them, I wasn't sure of the stability of them, whether they were like hard baked mud or something. These are not mud. These are fossils. These are rocks. These are very old rocks, and I'm just thrilled to death. And I said I wanted to get this up and thank you before I have a chance to study them and find out just how old they are by the number of organisms in them and the type of organisms in them. Uh, I think these are fairly old, but I won't be able to tell until I can try to separate some of the animals and then look up and see what era they lived in. But I think we're going back there anyway. But let me get a little give you people a little view of these uh, rocks with fossils in them. uh, I think my mailman got a hernia carrying the box, and these were some heavy rocks, but just beautiful stuff. First of all, I'm getting a a real nice collection of petrified here, I'll screw this up of petrified wood. Now I've got about this is I think my fourth person that sent me petrified wood, and I just love it. But look at this. And this is not caked mud. This is solid rock and just full of things. And I said it's going to take a while. And look, this is a shell here. This whole thing here is a fossilized shell. Here's an indentation here of a type of scallop, and they go way back. These go way back. Now this I'm not too sure of. I got to check with the ones I have. This has been sitting around a long, long time, but this is so. This surface here, this like mother of pearl stuff, is so smooth. I'm not quite sure yet on the age of this. Uh, it might be a couple of 100 years old, or it might be millions of years old. But I have to go check with the against the ones that I have, and I know the age of. Uh, and thank you for that too. But just look at the types of organisms that are in here. This is just a amalgamation. This is just fossils on top of fossils on top of fossils. Now, they're not, like Americans always want these giant things. They want fossils the size of dinosaurs, but that's not important. These things, I'm sure, if it wasn't for these type of life forms, there wouldn't have been any dinosaurs, and there wouldn't have been any mammals, and there wouldn't have been any humans. These things are so important in the chain of life and in evolution. And the fun of this is going to be trying to ascertain which each one of these are, and how far back that particular species is, and whether or not that species and many of there were mass extinctions, at least three mass extinctions, when at least 90% of every living thing on the earth disappeared. And whether these are pre uh, the first, second, or third extinction will be very important in trying to date these. And don't get me wrong. I'm just going from a book. I really don't. I couldn't just look at them and tell you, but I hope to be able to tell you a lot more about them. And look at individual. Look at how unique some of this stuff is, and what these things are. I have no idea right now, but I want to thank Mason that he picked up a rock. He knew what he was looking at, and I certainly am happy that he went through, and threw them in a box for me and got them up here. Now, here's something that is equally amazing and spectacular. And if I get this wrong, then I apologize. But I think he said that these were made by his uncle. And if not, I'm sorry. I'll get it right and inform everybody. But this is just terrific work. Terrific, just beautiful. If I just wrote Mason a note saying if I lived near his uncle, I'd be taking lessons because I am always fascinated. I have many arrowheads that are even a little smaller than this, and always fascinated how in the world they can they can chip those edges, and it's always you hit them on the edge, which is opposite what you would think, and it flakes back, and how they can do that on something that small. And I have ones that are maybe that are perfect that are that small, and it's just amazing to me. And I think it would be a really nice video if his uncle would show us from the start how he does it, and then of course how uh, 15,000 years of American Indians how they did it. Just beautiful, just beautiful. So I'll put them with my arrowheads and make a note to signify that everybody realizes that they were done in contemporary times. Uh, but I just wanted to get this up, and I wanted to thank Mason again and tell him that I left him in the lurch. I just wrote him that I was really happy with this, uh, and I'll be back to him soon to tell him more about how pleased I am, and I hope he enjoys this because I certainly will have something to do. I won't be. I've been bitching because I've been bored. Well, I won't be bored tonight, nor for the next couple of days, because this stuff is more than I had hoped for, and I am very pleased. And all I can say is to Mason is anytime you trip over any other rocks, you're not tripping over them, I know, because uh, because you've been out hunting for these, but you have an eye for them, and I want to thank you for picking them up, and I hope you had your cousin along, and that you enjoy doing this because I know you have a lot of animals, and I got another drawing from my wall here. That's just a fraction of the of his pets. Uh, he's a very smart kid. Okay, well, thanks again, Mason, and I hope it didn't bore everybody else. And we'll see you when there's something to say about silver. Silver was down about $1 today, but nothing new. So, thanks again.